VR system, one of the things we've talked about is it would allow kids to build projects to simulate.
The programming software that we use, you can create just about anything you can possibly imagine, and then the limit is the sky. I mean, you can recreate this world if you really wanted to, with enough time and patience. You could build molecules for biology and chemistry, and there you could recreate certain scenes during World War II or something like that for history. Math, geometry, particularly, you can make different shapes and show how they intersect. What we do is we project an image in what's called stereo, so that there's two images that are blurring really fast. And if you were to just look at it with your eyes, you would not be able to see it because it would be blurry. Now, when you put these glasses on, the glasses will darken and lighten in here. So you open and shut them, and that will take the two images that have been projected up onto the screen and make it into only one image, giving the effect that the object is truly there. And they do that through emitters that are sent up to there. It tells us the refresh rate on these glasses.
Every student has a laptop, and the software is downloadable free online. The Blender software, any kid could basically build some sort of project, whatever they want, on Blender, and we could display it on the virtual reality system and see it in 3D. And hopefully, a student that Holly, who was looking at a couple years ago when the river was flooded and it was up over the banks, and it was Van Meter sits to where there's railroad tracks that kind of run through town, and the water had gotten to that level. You know, how much more water would it have taken to go over the railroad tracks than actually flooded the city of Van Meter? And she wants to design that virtually and see how much water it would take, and then what would, you know, then once you've got that figured out, what would it take to prevent that from happening? And she's going to design all that virtually. Plan on going from here is, you know, we've had a lot of different discussions on what education is going to look like, but we know it's going to look different, especially with the economic turn and you know what's going on with some certain school districts throughout the state, and we really feel there's going to be a different model, and we're trying to develop that model, which again is a focus on personalized learning. It's, you know, within kids' passions, and really trying to empower students and teachers to think differently and try to figure out ways to meet their needs as individuals. Envision the school being a place to house ideas and to meet and collaborate, but a lot of that stuff can take place outside of school as well. We are looking at different schedules, and, you know, do kids need to be here from, you know, 8:20 to 3:15? Do they need to physically be here every day, where they're maybe doing some sort of project at home and working with other kids, either via online or outside the school walls, and then they come back to school and share what they've put together. And we don't know exactly how that's all going to play out. I mean, we're just really right now we're just thinking about what it could be.